Hi everybody, welcome to this video. My name is Marilee and today I'm actually doing a fabulous collab with Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock and Lisa from Banning, Panning and Beyond. And we thought it'd be fun to create a Valentine's Day look inspired and use the Love palette from Natasha Denona. So this is a palette I'm sure you've seen everywhere. It's the perfect Valentine's Day palette. And what we did is each of us took a row and we picked one color and our husbands picked another color. And so the colors we picked are these right here on my arm. And they are Valentine, they're in this order: Valentine, Dream, Commitment, Pure Love, Heartbeat, and Transparent. So these are the colors I'm going to be using, and these are the same colors that Lisa and Andrea are going to be using to create our different eye looks. So we also wanted, while we're getting ready, to answer some Valentine's Day questions. Lisa sent these to us, so we think it's going to be fun just to, as we're putting on our makeup, answer these. So it'll be a little bit different than just a regular get ready with me. And so if you're interested, would love for you to subscribe, and let's start. So what's already on my face? I have a vitamin C, a pore refining serum, and just a moisturizer, and my contacts. Crazy. So that's all I have on my face to start with. So let's get started, and I'll start with the first question. So I'll just kind of show some of the other products as I go. So the first question is Valentine's Day more for men or for women? I'm just not sure who would answer this, that Valentine's Day is for men. I don't know who in their right mind. Everything from the marketing of Valentine's Day to the expectations that society has, it's 100% a female holiday or women holiday. We can have a whole discussion on gender later. But anyway, I think it's definitely geared towards women, and to the point, here's some more proof. There's Galentine's Day. Is there any Malentine's Day where a bunch of men get together and spread love and joy? I don't think so. So it's definitely a female-centered holiday for sure. Next one, do I have any special plans for Valentine's Day? I do. So my husband and I are going to go out to dinner. We've been to this restaurant a couple times. It's a local restaurant. It's a farm-to-table restaurant, which I absolutely love. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder foundation. So it's a farm-to-table restaurant that we really love. And they have their local farm. We go there sometimes with the kids. So we made reservations to go there, and they're really good about keeping the table separated and all of that good stuff. So we felt very comfortable going there. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do for Valentine's Day. Prior to that though, we're going tonight, so we're not doing that tomorrow. So I will actually keep this look on. Did I clarify? Today is Saturday. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So there you go. There's the end of my story. Anyway, so we're going to go out to dinner. But before that, we're finally closing on our house. So I'm in my new house, but I still haven't closed on my old house. So that is actually happening this week. Thank the Lord. And so we're going to go clean the house first, because that's how I like to spend a good day. Okay, now I'm going to put some concealer on. So the next question is, which traditional gift would you rather receive? Chocolates, flowers, or a card with a personal message? So here are my thoughts on this. Number one, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Corrector and the Incognito, whatever, stop it. The Incognito Concealer from Wet n Wild. So I do like receiving flowers. It is very rare in my house. It's not something I often get or even often ask for. I love seeing my daughter's reactions when my husband does get me flowers, and he's always very cute and gets them flowers too. So I think flowers, I don't think the last time I got flowers at work. Geesh, that was a long time. Justin, if you're watching, I'm just saying. But I think probably flowers. I think if someone handed me a big thing of chocolate, I don't know. I don't know what I would feel about that. And I love cards with messages. My husband's very good about, making sure he writes in the cards that he gets me. So I do like that as well. But probably flowers. I think flowers are really beautiful. You know what I don't want? Teddy bear or balloons. Remember when you were little and you were like, you know, in high school and you had a Valentine and getting a teddy bear was like the sweetest thing, or getting like an enormous teddy bear was amazing. I remember those days and I was lucky and got them, but I mean, it's just ridiculous. And when you have to throw out the teddy bear, it feels like kind of rough. So I'm using the Cover FX palette, the brightener and the finishing powder. I've been using that to set my eyes this week and I really have enjoyed it. And I'll just put a little bit of the finishing shade on the rest. I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Brow Power to do my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay, just for the sake of speed, I did my eyebrows. I also ran through Gimme Brow through my brows. I primed my lids, I put a little bit of contour on, and I'm going to put the blush. I used the contour from the same Cover FX palette, but I'm going to use the blush. I'm going to dip in a little bit into the highlighter with the blush just to make this a little bit of a faster step and have a glowy cheek. I just do like one little tap. I sandwich it in the blush. And you have to just be careful if you ever do this with what kind of highlighter you use. Like certain highlighters, you can't do this, but this one's a very subtle highlighter, so. All right, so let's get into this palette and then I'll keep answering questions. So I'm not gonna do a crazy look. I'm gonna stick with like what I usually do. I am, whether it's lucky or it's fate, my husband does love when, you know, he loves whatever makeup I do, whether it's nothing or crazy colors. Like when I walked out of my room yesterday and I had just finished the BoxyCharm look, which is already up on my channel. He was like, oh, love your eyeshadow. And I'm like, oh, it's a little bright. He's like, I love it. So I'm very lucky in that sense. I don't have someone saying like, take all that stuff off your face. Anyway, so I think I'm going to start with the color Valentine. Let's start that in the crease. So the next question, do you like romantic movies? Of course I do. Who doesn't? I love them. So first, I love romantic shows as well. So I loved Bridgerton. I loved it. You can't tell me. You can't tell me differently. I think it's wonderful. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Watch it immediately. If you like Pride and Prejudice, you will love it. So do love romantic movies. I do love romantic movies set in the 17 and 1800s as well. The Notebook is too much for me. Like, it makes me cry so hard. I will say, like, oh, this is weird. I was just telling my students this yesterday because I asked them what their favorite romantic movies were of all time, favorite love movies. So I am the type, especially in a romantic movie where it's very emotional, like The Notebook, and there's going to be some crying. I don't want to watch that with anybody. Like, I do not want comfort while I'm crying because of a movie. I want to cry by myself and I want to feel, not because I'm embarrassed about crying, I just want to feel the sadness. I let the emotion roll through me and I don't want to be comforted because, number one, I'm having a real emotion, but it's not because of a real situation. I think if I'm crying that hard because I was heartbroken or someone that I loved passed away, I think I would want that real affection. But I'm just kind of analyzing this as I go right now. But anyway, but during a movie, it's not real. And so I think I will never forget the first time I saw The Notebook. My boyfriend at the time was like, it's okay. And I'm like, get off of me. I'm just trying to cry. So love romantic movies. Love when they make me cry. Don't want to be comforted while I watch it. Lisa and Andrea, you're like, what did I get myself involved with? Who is this woman? Okay, so the next color I'm going to put in is going to be Heartbeat. I'm going to use a smaller brush. I'm just kind of wedge that also in my crease because I really want commitment in the outer corner, which is the very deep purple. I'm going to give my brushes a bath today. So it's very similar to a color I used yesterday. Okay, next question. Have you ever received a Valentine's Day card from a secret admirer? This is a cute question. So, I'm not sure. So when I was little, I was so romantically inclined. I was reading all this beautiful literature and all of that good stuff that, and even when I was very small, you know, when you would like give Valentines in grade school, elementary school, I would like read what the messages were and be like, oh my God, he loves me. So if it was like candy hearts and it said secret admirer, I'm like, oh my God, I have one. So I was a little bit crazy, and I think I imagined I had more secret admirers than I did. So no, I think my answer to this one is a no. If there was one, I don't remember, so it wasn't a profound moment, I guess, in my life, or I didn't take it seriously. I probably assumed it was like one of my friends or something like that. But when I got those Valentines, I thought I had all these secret admirers, forgetting that the entire class had to give to the entire class. Whatever, it was fine. I lived in my fairyland and I liked it. The moment where I wish my contacts weren't in the wrong eye so I could see what I was doing. Okay, next I'm going to put Pure Love on my finger, and I'm going to pat that all over the lid. Okay, next question. Describe my perfect Valentine's Day date. Love this color. So here's the deal. I'm a very happy mom of 3 lovely children, and I've been married to my husband. I think we're going on 12 years. So my perfect Valentine's date would involve sleeping in and then being able to go out to dinner with my husband. And I would love to be able to go to the movies. Like the movies feel like such a long time away when we were able to go. I do like going to the movies and eating the popcorn. If you've never tried putting peanut M&Ms in popcorn, you can thank me later. Go try it now. Pop some popcorn, put some peanut M&Ms. Best thing. So I do love going to the movies. So I think dinner and sleeping in, dinner and a movie, and just like going back to the house and hanging out, that would be perfect. Or I would also love a day where I would love one day to like go in the city. The problem is February where I live is freezing. Like it's the coldest time ever. So if it was warmer, I'd like to delay Valentine's Day to the spring. And then I would love to go to the city and just like go eat where we see stuff that we want to eat and walk into where we want to walk into, and just kind of have a day that isn't planned. That would be super fun too, but not in the winter. So I'm back to my original idea. Okay, next I'm going to put the shade Commitment, that really deep purple that almost looks black. I'm going to use my Instapop brush from Real Techniques because I think this picks up this color very well. Sometimes if you use a different brush, it doesn't work very well. So I'm just going to build my outer corner with that. What is the next question? Let's see. All right. Oh my goodness. Question number 7 is, do you enjoy playing Cupid? Answer 100% yes. 100% yes. I love matchmaking people, and it has been some of my greatest accomplishments, I swear, as a teacher. I know that seems very odd. So I think if any of you have, whoa, we're getting intense here. If any of you have read Much Ado About Nothing from Shakespeare, one of his comedies, or you have seen 10 Things I Hate About You, which is based off of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. I love the idea of that movie where 2 people that are clearly enamored with each other but are too blind to their emotions, or they're afraid that it's one-sided. I love being the person that shows them that this could really work. And I think it's great. I love living vicariously through other people's like joy and happiness. So I'm for the matchmaking. I think we often get in our own way. So we have these ideas of like, this is the perfect person for me, or I need this in order to find love. And I remember I'm not above that. That was me 100%. And it wasn't until I kind of let go, it wasn't until I let go of all of these rules. I remember in college, like I made a list of 23 things that needed to happen, or 23 things that this person had to be. once I let go of them and really thought about what are my real values, then my husband showed up. Like, it was like a miracle right at that moment. So I think if somebody would have like taken me in hand and said, Marilee, what are you doing? Like, you don't need all this stuff. You think you do, but you don't. This is what you really need. And here's a person that could fulfill that. I think I would have probably spent some better years. So I am for the matchmaking. Bring it on. I'm not for the you don't get a say in your matchmaking though. I just want to make sure I'm clear about that. Okay, this look has transformed a little bit unexpected. So I'm going to go back to Valentine with the original brush, and I'm just going to do a little blendy blend here because this has gotten exciting. Okay, before I go into the lower lash line, I want to put that silver, the color Dream, in my inner corner. So I think transparent is the only other color I need to use. Let me check. Yes, but I'm going to work on the lower lash line. So I'm going to use first Valentine, then Heartbeat. I'm actually going to mix the two. Valentine and Heartbeat, just build a little bit, and then I'll put some of the purple in the outer corner. So let me answer the last question, and then I'll show you my finished look. So the last question is, what is the color of love? So here's my answer. If we're talking what's the color of Valentine's Day love, which I don't think is the same as, like, I think Valentine's Day is about romantic love. Now, or no, scratch that. I think most people think Valentine's Day should be about romantic love. And when you look at why we celebrate Valentine's Day and Saint Valentine and all of that, yes, it is about romantic love. That's never how I saw it though growing up. I always saw Valentine's Day as a day, I'm going to put transparent on the lid. I always saw it as a day to celebrate love. And I felt like anyone who hated Valentine's Day, they weren't looking at all of the love they had in their life. That it wasn't just about romantic love. It was the love in a family, the love of a child to a mother, a love of best friends. Like, I always thought it was a beautiful day. I always thought it had the potential to be a beautiful day, a day where we celebrated love, because I really do think a lot of the times in our world, we celebrate hate. We celebrate how mean can we be, how nasty, how many wars can we start, how many people can we hurt, and whether, if people aren't intending to do it, I do think there is like this attraction to misery and hatred and bullying and all of that. There is something innate in us that, I don't want to say craves it, but we are like, let's watch this train wreck happening, right? And so Valentine's Day seemed to me the antithesis to that, right? It seemed like the day where we were going to celebrate love, and that's all you were going to focus on. So I never saw it as just a romantic day, right? Let me get back to this question, which is, what's the color of love? So if I'm talking Valentine's Day, that's red, right? I always thought that red was the color of Valentine's, and I never liked like purple and pink kind of sneaking in there. I really loved red being the color. I'm going to use Commitment in the outer lower lash line. But if I can be more philosophical, I think love is whatever color you like. Love is all colors. Love is the absence of color. Or like they say, love is love. So there you go. There's my answer to that. But in the more traditional sense, I think red. It's the color of blood and all. Thing that connects us all, right? We all got red blood. What's that animal that has blue blood? I know we have some blue blood, but they have a specific different blood. Let me know. All right, here we go. Here is what I've come up with. I need to put some lipstick on. I'm going to use the, who makes this? I can't see it because my contacts are in the wrong eye. Okay, it's L'Oreal. It's the shade 904. It's just a very comfortable kind of lipstick lip balm combo. It's just super easy to wear no matter how dark I make my eyes. Okay, so I am going to put mascara and such on. I feel like I'm too high in my camera, but anyway, mascara and such. I will be right back. Okay, here is the finished look. I used the NARS mascara, Climax mascara, the Thrive Cosmetics at the bottom lash, and then the Tarteist black liner to create a small line at the top. I'm really loving this look. You know, I haven't pulled out this palette probably since last Valentine's Day. I need to pull it out more often because I love that shade Commitment specifically. It's really, really beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed not only our 3-part collab, and please check out the other ladies' videos. I will have them linked down below. But I also hope you enjoyed listening to my thoughts about these questions. If you would like to answer these questions, please tag all of us when you answer them. And we also started a hashtag Makeup Mavens United. That's how we met each other, from our love of makeup and following each other on social media. And now it's formed into a great friendship where we just chat as well. But I think anytime we can unite, that's a good thing, whether that's over love or makeup or something else. So there you go. I hope everyone has a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you spread love and embrace those people in your life that you love. Make sure you let them know, right? The day is fleeting, so we need to let them know. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.